Thank you for writing to our live session. As I understand, you are 17 and you like somebody who's in the same class as you. You describe her as being one of your best friends, and you also state that the school is divided into two sections, one for boys and one for girls, so you don't communicate, but you do talk on the bus. You also stated that you don't touch one another or come near one another, but you do speak and annoy one another, I guess in a playful way, and talk on Instagram. You want to know whether or not it is haram to talk on Instagram and ask each other questions about health, say salam, and just have a normal conversation. You were looking at this in the light of possibly falling in love with each other in the future at some point. And you're also wondering if this were the case, if it would be haram if previously you had talked. So, brother, there's two things here, right? Number one, when you're thinking of getting married to someone, yes, it's very important to get to know them, to talk with them, to find out if there's anything that you guys have in common, if you are compatible, if you enjoy each other's company, and so forth, right? With that said, however, there's proper ways to do things and improper or haram ways to do things, correct? So the proper way to correspond and speak with this young lady would be to have somebody else present, say like a parent or an older brother or sister, who can ensure that the two of you do not go off topic or begin to engage in haram talk or behaviors, right? Because that's really easy to do. And I know right now your intention is not to do anything haram and not to get close to each other and not to do anything that's outside of the boundaries of Islamic behavior etiquette and the foundations of Islam. So with that said, if you keep talking to her like on Instagram and on the bus and this and that, you both might come to a point, or one of you may, that you're getting more comfortable as time goes on and as you grow closer, right? So when you start to get more comfortable with a person, that's when things can get a little bit dangerous, right? For lack of a better term. When we get comfortable with somebody, we may start saying and doing things that we normally may not have, right? So say, for instance, you become really comfortable talking with her on the bus and on Instagram, and you're talking for a long time, and then, at one point you start talking about liking each other, and then it leads to, oh, well, you're really cute, and I'm attracted to you, and things of that nature, which in itself is nothing wrong. However, it may lead to haram thoughts, about sex, and it may lead to even haram behavior. It's a slippery slope, right? Additionally, you may get to the point where you're close enough eventually that you do want to meet, like at a coffee shop or at the mall or wherever you hang out, right? You might want to decide to meet there because you feel so comfortable with each other. So that's the problem, one of them anyhow, with speaking with somebody without a third party present. So if you're really truly interested in her and you want to keep it on a halal level and you want to keep everything, pure and intentions are good, which I know they are now, then please do speak with your parents and see if one of them can be present when you have conversations with her. You may want to even talk to your parents about, moving forward, looking future forward, that, this is somebody that you may possibly want to marry. And that would, explain why, you have an interest in talking with her and you have an interest in a need for a third party to be present. So with that said, brother, try to, limit your contact with her, being that you do like her. And I know that sounds counterproductive, but in Islam, we have great respect for one another, and we need to respect the boundaries. So yeah, do limit your contact with her. Maybe talk to your parents or an older brother or sister or an auntie or an uncle. It can be a third party to continue conversations in a halal way. And that way that safeguards you, that safeguards her. And it's just, a recipe for a better relationship, Islamic wise, moving forward, should you guys want to get married in the future. So please do think about this and stay close to Allah, make prayer, ask Allah to guide you and to bless you in this endeavor with this girl. And I just want to say that I really respect your question and your concern. And inshallah, moving forward, looking at your future, everything will work out with this girl, and you can have a third party intervene on your behalf to be there when you speak with her. And also, the same for her. She should have a third party present when you speak with her as well. So with that said, we wish you the best, and you're on the right path, and you're thinking in the right way, and may Allah bless you.